You guys, that's the time when we have the biggest impact on the people around us. Is when we're working through our dash. So, before I take some questions, I got a little acronym for DASH. Do your best, always forgive, speak and live the truth, and have a plan. It just really fits. So here's the deal. You can take everything that I just shared and you can do one of two things with it. Before you walk out the door, you have to make this decision though, because it's just the way it works. You can take everything I just said and say, you know what, Renae, I'm really sorry about what happened, and you know, it's really too bad, but it doesn't apply, and I'm not going to use your story. And I'm okay with this, and I need you, if you're thinking that, to leave my story right where you're sitting, okay? That's option one. Option two, if you're sitting here going, man, I need to talk to this person, or I need to change this, or I just need to kick it up a notch, and you're going to take our family story and you're going to walk out that door, then if you do that, you have to apply it. Are you guys following me? That's option two. You can leave it, and I'm way cool with that. Seriously, I'm way cool with that. But if you take it and walk out that door, then you have to apply it. And if you don't, this whiny little Renae voice will come into your head. Honestly, it will. And the time's going to come when you should say something, but you don't. And then this little whiny Renae voice is going to come. You better just say something, okay? Because if you say you're going to use it, then you take it out the door. Fair enough? Okay, nod your head. Option one is leaving, option two is taking. Okay?
This was because just how he said that it's not, him drinking doesn't hurt anybody, and it really does, because it was his best friend who took her daughter away. And if you do have a friend that drinks or drives, you probably should tell them not to drink. And if they are going to drink, at least not to drive home with other people in the car.
Her situation, like she always said, she woke up every morning and she regretted not doing something, and then she found out in the end that what a little thing it would just be talking him just to take the next step and like made sure he got help or tried to help him in that little way. It turned full circle, and she saw just how damaging it could have been.
I thought she was a very strong person for how she forgave everyone who did that to her.
I thought it was amazing how she was able to keep like such a connection with God still and still have faith in Him, like although she went through all of that.
I think it'd be hard to forgive someone like that. If that ever happened, I don't know. Like it was like so easy for her to like forgive her best friend for doing that to her baby boy. And it was so easy to forgive her other friend Scott for killing her daughter. Like, I don't be able to do that.
And like her story's gonna impact my future decisions. Like, I'm not gonna get in a car with someone who's drinking and driving, and I'm not gonna drink and drive.
I think kind of piggybacking off of what Layla said, like just her ability to forgive, and not just the ability, but her willingness to forgive. Like it said it wasn't really even a choice. She was just so open to forgiving. And I think that's one of the most powerful points of her whole story, is that she was able to forgive those people who were so close to her, but yet they impacted her life forever.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're just really getting educated on it too, like the talk that Renae gave us, like showing us what would happen if like the motorcycle accident, like how easy it is like for someone to be alive 1 second, someone to be dead the next second. It like really shows us that life is precious, and that like getting in a car with someone who's drunk is so easy, but then it also is so easy to die. Like people don't really think of that, I don't think. Like that's not what's on their mind.
I think It will, because I'll just think twice more before getting in a car with someone that was drinking, even though it could have just been whatever they were drinking, one bottle or one shot or whatever they were drinking. Just think about it, because it can still damage when they're driving. It all depends on what they drink. And just, yeah, think about it before going in the car with them.
I think it'll impact a lot of people in our school even before it gets to the drinking part and before it gets to the car. Like just having that in the back of the mind, and like she told us that, you know, in these next couple of years, like everyone will be watching us, they'll be looking up to us, and it makes you think now, like whenever you get to the situation, even beforehand, you kind of think about how you're going to handle it, what you're going to do, and it starts laying down the foundation of how you're going to live your life. So it has deep impact on a lot of us, I think.
Thanks.